What's going on, guys? Battle Fanatic here. So Dre Dennis versus Tink the Demon. Yo, shout out to URL for putting out another really good battle. And whatever, the past month now, I guess. First was Gutter versus Jonai, was fire. Saga versus Prep, another fire battle. And then just last week, Rum Nitty versus Steams. And now Dre Dennis versus Tink the Demon. It was another really, really good battle. Plus, we got Rookies versus Vets coming up next weekend. So, yeah, URL's been putting out crazy battles, plus the anticipation for Rookies versus Vets. And the anticipation has gotten better over the past 2 weeks. It's risen. The excitement, just all the in-studio series, all that stuff. All the rookies talking shit to the vets talking shit to the rookies. It's exciting. I can't wait for Rookies versus Vets. But, so, Dre Dennis versus Tink the Demon. First round, I edged it to Dre Dennis. All right. To me, he had more quotables. He had more haymakers to me in the first round over Tink the Demon. Now, Tink the Demon, I liked his bars. I just feel like they gassed him a tad, just a little bit, not a lot, not like it was Tay-Rock DNA.
Great, I clap him. That's light. That's light.
All right, even like I've said in past blogs, I like Tay-Rock DNA, not that crazy shit, but. You know, it was just gassed a tad. Like, there were a few bars to me that, you know, they started yelling and screaming before even the bar was done with, you know, even before he got to the punchline. Dre Dennis started off with doing Tink flips. He said something about, like, dinosaur, I'll leave you X-Tink. That was fire. And then my favorite bar to me, the whole battle, was it took me a second to get it, too. I don't know why, was the Will clap then look the other way. That's the Fresh Prince handshake. That was... I don't know why it took me a second to get it. I had to, like... I mean, I watched that show growing up. I loved one of my favorite shows, probably. Alright? That was one of my favorite shows growing up.
My squad is reckless. Nigga, damn straight. Will clap, then look the other way. That's the Fresh Prince handshake.
It took me a second. He had to actually, like, do the motion. And I was like, oh, shit. And... So yeah, for those people who don't get that bar, who haven't seen Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Will Smith, him and his friend Jazz, every time they do a handshake, they would go.
Yo, what's up, Jay?
That type of shit. So yeah, it's a crazy bar. And then Tink, I've never watched Tink battle before. This was my first time watching him battle. He's very vicious. He has very slow. He's very slow. He has a lot of schemes. He had the whole newborn scheme, that was cool. He had the anti-social, that was cool too. I like that. But he had a really good round. To me, this is the best round of the whole battle. But I edged it to Dre Dennis. So first round was Dre Dennis. Second round, Tink stumbled a little bit at the end. He had another good round. He had that whole state scheme. I like that. I like that a lot. It was just a little too long for me, but overall the scheme was good. So he had another good round. And then Dre Dennis, to me, he spazzed again. He had the old balance D's, the titties bar, the ice bucket challenge. He had one of my favorites of the battle again was the three-man weave bar where he said the same dude passes, the same dude shooting. That was fire. But then Tink stumbled, or he didn't choke. I mean, maybe he did choke a little bit at the end of the second round, but it was a stumble or choke, whatever. And I was edging it to Dre Dennis, but then I definitely gave it to Dre after the stumble. So yeah, second round Dre Dennis. So third round to me, this was Tink's worst round. Tink, it wasn't a bad round. It was probably the worst round of the whole battle for both of them. It weren't bad rounds on either side. Tink had the whole jingle with the vertebrae, and he disc surfed the whole round. But to me, he had too many dry spots. And then Dre went off for me again. He had the old they've been waiting for Dre to drop. That's Detox. He had the No Child Left Behind. So that means they all passed. That was fire to me again. So yeah, I gave that round clearly to Dre again. So I had the battle 3-0 to Dre Dennis. And another thing, what the fuck is up with all these PGs and the juggling shit? It seems like we noticed it right after Dre and Tink. Dre doing the juggling shit, all Steams, Prez, Chess, all these guys doing the juggling and shit. First of all, that shit's funny as hell. Daylight's been making Instagram videos out of it and shit. He made a song out of it. He just shot the music video. That shit is hilarious. But I don't know what's all with all these, what's up with all these PGs and all this animation and shit. I think that shit's funny. People are doing all these memes and shit. Like, everyone's like going crazy over that. I thought that was pretty funny. So another good battle URLs put out, and then we got Rookie vs. Vets coming up, so I'm excited for that. So moving on to Danny Myers versus T-Rex. So I just wanted to kind of give my, my piece on it, like what I'm thinking on the whole Danny Myers, T-Rex, not showing up to the battle. So apparently T-Rex, he got locked up and he didn't show to the battle. That's what people are saying. Why did Danny pay Rex for the battle? I get it gave him a good look, but like him with the whole pass and with URL about, the contract shit, like him, if he got on URL, that would be like, a good look for him, because I want to see him on the main stage. I think he's that dude right now. I think he's got bars, got the aggression. I mean, he goes crazy over his own bars and shit. It's whatever. I guess he's like the only dude doing that. So, I mean, he's a weirdo sometimes, but he's got bars. Honestly, I think he'll kill Rex. From what we've seen with Rex, him against Holohan, him against Clips, him against Shotgun Suge, I mean, he just spitting those mixtape bars. I mean, him against Holohan, I think he beat Holohan. It was a little better than the other battles, but, like, still seemed like a little mixtape bars there. So, I was going to give the battle 3-0 to Danny Myers, but apparently the battle's going down somewhere in the streets. So, I mean, Danny Myers put on Facebook or something and said, the battles gets up in the streets, Syndicate Cartel still doing it. Deep down, I feel like Rex might come with it, but at the same time, like, Rex has nothing to lose. Like, Danny Myers paid him, what, like 10K, 15K, whatever it was. But, like, it's just crazy how that happened, like, But apparently that event still went down well. I think they're saying Newborn XL had a classic. Apparently Danger Zone like destroyed Latizé. I'm interested to see that. So yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the whole Danny Myers T-Rex situation. So yeah, rate, comment, and subscribe.